These are the most beautiful names. Has the story of Moses reached you? Right?
He was asking us
Okay.
whether like he has heard the story of Moses. So that's why like Allah was trying to let him know the story of Moses.
Okay. So now, is in this story that Allah is telling Moses was brother, hold on. Was Allah talking to Musa, or he was talking to Muhammad?
Allah is talking. That's why like brother. Have you heard the story of Moses?
Yes, I know that. Was Allah telling Muhammad the story of Moses?
Allah was telling the story of Moses to Muhammad. Yes.
Okay. Now it says when he saw a fire. Who saw the fire?
Moses.
He said to his family, "Stay. I have noticed a fire. Perhaps I can bring you a torch therefrom, or find some guidance by the fire." Then when he reached it, he was called, "O Moses, I am your Lord." Is Allah telling Muhammad that he is the Lord? Or is telling Musa?
This what I'm telling you.
Brother, hold on. Hold on. Allow me to finish. Is Allah telling Musa, "I am your Lord," or is telling Muhammad, "I am your Lord"?
Can I speak? Can I speak now?
Brother, can you just answer the question?
You ask me a question, can I speak? Just give me
go on.
John, you have to be patient. He might have a learning disability.
No, you guys are the ones
when you start reading this, these verses, it emphatically stated that, have you heard the story of Moses? But before I start with this verse, let us ourselves, who was Quran revealed to? It was revealed to Muhammad. Quran don't have that kind of time to go back and forth, because all the prophet follows their pre-prophets who came and then did the work of God and then left. So if Moses is, following what God revealed to him, to tell his people to follow the path of God, the one God that we all know. And Allah is trying to tell Prophet Muhammad the story of Moses. It directly tells Muhammad that Muhammad followed the oneness of God, the God who revealed himself to Moses. To let Moses know that he is one, and we should worship him.
Okay, now, brother, did Allah tell Musa that he is the Lord, right? So, can you give me chapter and verse where Allah told Muhammad that he is the Lord?
He's telling him right here.
You guys understand English? Who is Allah speaking to here?
You don't understand English
or Musa or Muhammad?
That's your problem. You don't understand common English. That's a problem. You don't understand English.
Brother, is Allah telling Muhammad, "I am your Lord," or is telling Musa?
Who was Allah talking to at this time around?
Allah was talking to Musa.
He was talking to Musa. Was Quran revealed to Musa?
This is the problem you guys have in your Quran.
I'm asking you a question.
In this verse, who is Allah talking to? Is he talking to Muhammad? But listen, is Allah talking to Muhammad, or is talking to Musa?
I'm asking you the same question.
Brother, is Allah talking to Musa, or is talking to Muhammad?
Was the Bible revealed to Mark?
Oh my God, brother, just stay in the comment section.
I'm asking you the same question.
Stay in the comment section. You have nothing to offer. I don't have time to waste. Suru. Imam. Suru.
Yes.
Are you Muslim?
I'm Muslim, yes.
Okay. Can you give me chapter and verse where Allah claimed to be God?
Chapter and verse where Allah
said, "I am the God that created heaven and earth," to Muhammad. If you believe that Muhammad is the seal of the prophet, at least Allah will tell Muhammad that I am God. have any other Muslim that want to come up? If you know that you are Muslim, you believe in Allah and Muhammad, send your request. Don't be scared. Imam, are you there?
He calls himself an imam. Are you really an imam? Or you just call yourself one and play one on TikTok?
Muslims, my Muslim brothers and sisters, we're just trying to help you guys here. Not that we are fighting you Muslims, no. We are just trying to set you Muslim on the straight path.
My brother.
No.
Yes.
Why are you trying to use Muhammad to justify? Why are you using Moses? Hold on. Why are you using Moses to justify Muhammad? When you Muslims are claiming that Muhammad is the seal of the prophet.
How do I address you, please? How do I address you before?
John. John.
Okay, Mr. John. Okay, Mr. John. Does God of yesterday changes from today's God?
Never.
Good. So if God told Moses, and then he didn't tell Muhammad, does it make difference?
Yes.
Does it make difference? It doesn't make difference.
Yeah, it makes difference. So let me ask you, brother.
If you agree to me that, if you agree with me that God of yesterday has not changed of God today, told one prophet something, and he didn't tell one prophet something, that doesn't mean that he has changed from his words.
Okay, now, are you agreeing to me? Do you agree that Allah did not tell Muhammad that he is God?
So if Muhammad is following the footsteps of Moses,
I know. Are you telling me that Allah never told Muhammad that he is God? Did you agree with me?
I don't really understand what you are trying to drive at.
I don't understand your question.
Now,
I don't understand.
Now,
I don't understand what you are trying to drive
guys, hold on. Do you Muslims believe that Muhammad is the seal of the prophet?
Yes, we believe that.
Did Allah tell Muhammad that he is God that created heaven and earth?
Yes, he did.
Then give me,
that one, there are many verses in the Quran with regard to that.
Yeah, okay. Give me chapter and verse where Allah told Muhammad that he is the God that created heaven and earth, or where Allah claimed to be God.
Okay, before my brother
Yes,
brings
that's
up,
reasonable. No, nothing before that.
Can I ask you one question?
Oh my God. Just answer my question.
How can we engage with a different question in the middle of this conversation?
I'm tired about Muslims. I don't like when you guys are running. You Muslims pray every day, 5 times a day. Brother, give me chapter and verse where Allah claimed.
Go to chapter 10. Go to chapter 10. Chapter 10.
Verse what?
Verse number 3.
We're real, Imam.
Is this the word of Allah or the word of Jibril or Muhammad? Guys, go on. Imam, is this the word of
Allah? Can you read the verse you asked for chapter and verse?
Yeah. I just want to know, brother. I just want to know.
This is the word of Allah that was given to Jibril, that was given to Muhammad. So can you read the verse?
Okay, now these words are from Allah. Allah said.
Can you read the verse, please?
Yeah, brother, hold on. Allah said, "Your Lord is Allah, who created the heaven and the earth in 6 days, then settled over the throne, governing all things. There is no intercessor except after his permission. Such is Allah, your Lord. So serve him. Will you not reflect?" So now, brother,
can you go to the next verse, please? Can you go to chapter verse number 4, please? Thank you.
To him is your return. Altogether, the promise of Allah is true. He originates creation and then he repeats it to reward those who believe and do good deeds with equity. As for those who disbelieve, for them is a drink of boiling water and agonizing torment on account of their disbelief.
Okay,
Right?
so now,
not
do you
talking.
understand?
How am I going to call himself he? Is he schizophrenic?
Hold on. Listen, hold on.
Oh my God.
Before we continue, please, respectfully, before we continue, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, us as Muslims, right? If you would like to have a dialogue with Muslims, I'm gonna educate you guys right now. We are
Okay.
commanded to not have dialogue or any conversation or any kind of contact with anyone who disrespects Allah or disrespects the Prophet. So, right hand, please, I beg you, please do
Allah.
not blaspheme Allah and do not talk about the Prophet,
Bro,
please. That's the only
okay,
thing.
is Jesus
No,
God?
no. Don't ask me nothing else, please.
I'm
Please do
asking
not
you
ask
something.
me.
We're not.
No,
John's not going to let you
please,
go anywhere until you answer
please,
this one question.
No, please,
Nope.
please.
You don't get to talk to me and then not respond
Our
to me.
stance
Is Jesus God?
Listen,
our
bro,
stance as
Is
Muslims.
Jesus God?
See,
Listen.
our stance as Muslims is that
Is Jesus God? Bro, John, what's wrong with these people? They never answer my question.
No,
It's
I'm
a simple
asking, I'm
question.
telling
Is
you,
Jesus God? Sir, I'm not even talking to you. Imam, is Jesus God?
Did you just read chapter 20, verse 14, where Allah said that He
Is
is
Jesus
God?
God?
Why are you asking me a circular question?
Is
Jesus is
Jesus
not God.
God?
We know that Jesus
Okay,
is
sir,
not
okay.
God, bro, at all.
You just
Yeah, Jesus
blasphemed
is not
my
God, yes.
God. You just
Jesus is
blasphemed
not
my
God.
God. So Allah's not God.
You
Okay,
said Jesus,
that's
you
fine.
asked me if
Yeah,
Jesus is
your
God, and I
Allah's
said
not
Jesus
God.
is not God.
Allah's not God.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Okay,
fine.
now let me ask you,
Listen,
So how are you going to blaspheme my God and then complain
That's not.
let me
about
ask
people
you a question.
blaspheming
Let me
That's
ask
yours?
not
you a question.
blaspheming
Yeah,
your
grow
God.
thicker skin. We're
Hello,
talking about
hello.
religion here. If
Let
Listen,
you
me
don't
ask
want to
you
be
a
that's
question.
not
around, then go
blaspheming
kick
your God.
rocks and get out of here.
Let,
Yeah, it is.
Listen,
You literally said my
that's
God
not
ain't God.
blaspheme.
So
Okay,
if he
fine.
ain't God, hold on, if he ain't God but claims to be God, what does that make him? That makes him a
Okay,
devil. You're
okay,
calling my God a devil in a roundabout way. Your God's a devil. It's a demon. Go
okay.
ahead.
Show me where He claims to be God. Show me where Jesus claims to be God, please.
So
Father says that
now,
Jesus is God in Hebrews.
Okay, very
yeah.
good. What about in Timothy? Can we go to First Timothy, please?
Yeah, hold on, brother. Hold on, guys.
me
Because
ask.
So now,
I want him to
guys,
reject this verse from Timothy.
Please let me
gu-
ask.
guys, please.
Let
Let's
me
move
ask.
this. Who is down?
So,
Sulu.
like I
Yeah, I
said,
want to ask a question. I want to ask a
please do
question.
not,
Hold
please do not
on.
blaspheme my God and say evil or ill things about my God or all of the
He's
Muslims who
not
believe in
God,
this
he's a
manner.
devil.
Okay, all right. Goodbye, y'all. All right, cool. Muslims,
Guys,
Allah Ta'ala says that we do not sit with the people who try to blaspheme him, nor do we sit with the people who try to disrespect the Prophet.
Imam. If
Come
you
on,
want to
y'all. Let's
go,
go, y'all.
brother. If you
No,
want to
let's go,
go,
y'all. Let's go.
you are free. You are free to leave. Okay. You will not drag other people to follow you to hell. Okay.
Right.
In this verse, Allah this is the word of Allah. The Quran. We are holding the Muslims according to their words. They said that the Quran is the word of Allah, not the word of Jibril or Muhammad. But Allah, in this verse, Allah is saying that your Lord is Allah. Why is Allah saying your Lord is Allah? Who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, then settled over the throne, governing all things? There is no intercessor except after his permission. Who is this person? Who is this God? Because Allah is not referring to himself. Allah is saying that Isa is God. His permission. Such is Allah, your Lord. So serve him. It's not saying that serve me, worship me. No. Allah is saying, so worship him. There is no intercessor except after his permission. Such is Allah, your Lord. So worship or serve him. So Muslims
Please,
just have to start worshiping
John, please,
Isa.
can I speak?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, all right. You know, when Revelation started to descend to all the prophets who walked on the face of the earth. Whenever a prophet comes and then people try to kill him or do
Use
whatever
honor
like they
life.
want.
Use honor life.
Oh, sorry. So thank you. Sorry. To unalive him, or they wanted, to take him off from the system. So the people that can continue to do whatever like they want, that will replace them. Some prophets are being unalived, and then some years to come, people will start, going back to their bad deeds or whatever like they do that, worshiping idols and stuff. And then God will send another prophet to that city or maybe a different city. So it's more like a remembrance. God will not come and then tell you the whole story again, but it has to be a continuous revelation. So it has to be a remembrance. So anytime a prophet is being, unalived or passed away, and then people start, to go back to their bad deeds, then God will send another prophet in remembrance of him. So if this is in this instance, God is not telling Muhammad that I am God, and you are seeing that, so worship him, he is God. It's kind of what remember them, or let them remember what is being done before the regime of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So it's not the time that God is going to start by saying that I am God, so worship me, I am this or no. No, it has to be. They have to remember. They have to keep on remembering them, so that they will know where they are journeying towards to. So example, like if we are in the same work, or having the same work in one factory, and then the CEO of that factory is being changed. The one who is coming is not going to change everything in that factory, but then they are going to follow what the one who left, what he has been doing in that factory. They are going to follow those kind of footsteps to be able to stabilize the factory that has been established. So in this scenario, that's how it has been like. So it's not the time of Allah to come and tell Muhammad, oh, I am God, so worship. No, because people already know about God. But then anytime that prophet is being unalived, and maybe some years to come, people will start going back because they don't have anyone to guide them
Oh,
anymore.
are you still talking?
No, it's my brother from another mother. So, brother, are you saying that Muhammad is following the footstep of Musa?
Yes, he's following the footsteps of all the prophets because they come with one message, worship one God, and then do not worship idols, and so and so.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you believe that idol can talk?
Do I believe idols can talk?
Yeah. Do you believe that idol can talk?
That I don't have knowledge of.
Brother, can a man-made God talk or perform miracles?
Can a man-made God?
Yeah.
Like, can you structuralize your question very well?
Like now, if someone creates something and starts worshiping that idol, can that idol talk or perform miracles?
No, it can't perform any miracles.
Okay.
Neither can it talk.
Okay. Did Allah ever speak to Muhammad?
He didn't speak to Muhammad.
Thank you. Did Muhammad ever perform miracles?
He did miracle, but with the will of God, not himself.
Okay. Can you give me chapter and verse? Let's confirm this. Can you give me chapter and verse where Muhammad performed miracles? Because if Allah did not speak with Muhammad and Muhammad did not perform miracles, that means Allah is an idol God.
So okay, all right, I'm coming.
Okay.
So let's assume like there's no any miracle done by Muhammad Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Quran. Okay, assume that it does not factor out the oneness, the religion that we are talking about right now.
Brother, and do you know that? Do you know that
I'm trying to make a point over here.
Go on.
So we the Muslim, we don't base on miracles to worship God. We don't base on like someone doing miracle like Jesus. Like, no, we don't base on those kind of things. Like no, if you are going to base on those kind of things, we would have followed. I mean, this kind of magicians and stuff to worship them. So we don't necessarily follow magic or like
right?
some kind of super like no
miracles, right?
I'm not saying we don't have, but we don't base on it to worship.
So what are you doing, bro? Why are you going
on? Because the Quran itself is a miracle.
Don't go by me. We're not asking you why you. What are you doing? First of all, you're a polytheist. I guarantee
don't ask me. Don't ask me a question. All
right, I'll mute up. Go ahead, John. Come
on. Yeah. So, brother, if Muhammad,
can I ask a question, please?
You want to ask a question?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, ask.
Yeah. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go on, brother.
My question is: Does God knows everything?
Yes.
Then why doesn't Jesus know the hour?
Yeah, that definitely.
He limited.
No, he's not limited.
No, I'm definitely I'm coming there. I'm coming there. So if he's not limited and he knows everything, he's all knowing. Does it make Jesus God or he's a man, a proof of man?
Just because Jesus is truly human does not mean that he's also not the word that orders and sustains the entire universe. So in his divinity, he knows all things, sustains all things, has created all things. And in his humanity, he has his role.
So I'm coming. So as and when he is human, he is limited, right?
Would you like to see scripture?
No, I'm asking, as and when he was human, he was limited, right?
I'm saying, would you like to see what the Bible says, or do you want me to make up my own stuff?
No, I'm asking you a question that...
Read it. There's your answer.
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question. That's
answering it. I put it on the screen. Just read it.
When he is human...
I'm answering your question. I know, and I'm answering it. I put it on the screen. Read it. Read it out loud, because there's some people who can't read.
Which chapter is this?
This is Philippians chapter 2.
Okay, all right. Though he was God, he did not think of equality with God. So if he said though he was God, he did not think equality with God. With God,
it says he's God, right? It says he's God, right?
Okay, no problem. Let me read it. Though he was God. He used the word was, so let's underline. Though he was God, he did not think of equality with God as something to cling to. Instead, he gave up his divine privilege. He took the humble position of a slave and has born as a human being. When he appeared in human form, he humbled himself in obedience to God. In obedience to God, which is there's another God, okay, and died a criminal's death on a cross. What crime?
Okay, so it doesn't say he's another God. He's the same God. He's the one true God.
You can. Everyone can read.
Let's see really quickly. Let me come for a second, Nurse. I have a question for you now. Okay, we'll come back.
No. Let's deal with the verse, of course.
We're gonna come back to it. Don't be difficult, bro. Don't be difficult. It's on the same subject. So I'm going to ask you, is the word God? Well, actually, is the word eternal?
You haven't answered my question.
Yeah, I've been answering questions. I'm going to answer all of your questions. Is the word... Bro, don't be afraid to answer me too. We're in a conversation. What's wrong with you, bro?
No,
you're acting like a coward. I'm going to answer everything you ask me. I want you to engage with me too.
No, you didn't answer my
Yeah.
question, so you
Yes,
have
I
to jump
did.
to another
Ask it
question
again, and then I'm going to answer your question, and then you're going to answer
No,
mine,
you
okay?
have to answer my question before we go to
Guys,
another
look at how
question, because
scared
you
he
asked
is.
me a question for
I'm
that
going
long.
to answer your question. Ask me the question, and then you're going to answer mine. Deal?
John, I know we've been to
Okay.
classroom
So
before, and
what
then
is
we
your
asked.
question, and then you can answer mine. I'm not
Okay,
scared of
good.
your questions.
My question,
Ask me your question.
my
You're going
question
to answer
was,
mine afterwards, right?
yes, I'll answer your question, no problem.
Okay, good.
My question was, according to the verse that you even pulled out, it said that he humbled himself in obedience to God. Which God has he humbled himself to?
He's humbling himself to the Father. Jesus is the Word. Now
Which
I've
Father
answered
again?
your question. Now I'm
So
going to ask you.
God has
Guys,
humbled
did you
himself
hear
to
me
God, right?
answer his question?
No.
Spoke not.
Your question wasn't answered. My
I
question
answered your
wasn't answered.
question.
No.
Yes, it
So
was. Okay.
God humbled himself to God. Is that what you are telling me?
The Word is humbled to the Father. He's serving and honoring the Father. Does the Word always do the Father's will? Yes.
What you are saying doesn't
So
make
now let
sense.
me ask you. Is the Word eternal? I want you to
God
go
is
through a few
eternal,
questions
yes?
with me. I want to find out who your God is. So the Word is eternal. Is only God eternal?
God is eternal.
Is only God eternal? But why are you confused? It's a simple question. Is
It's
only God
only God.
eternal? Okay. Is the
I
word that
don't
you
really
said that's
understand. It's only
hold on,
God eternal.
hold on. Is the word that you said was
I'm
eternal? Is that
listening. I'm
Allah?
listening. Even though you didn't answer my
The
question, but
word that
I will answer your question.
the word that you said that's eternal, is that Allah? Simple question. The word that you said is eternal, is that Allah?
I said,
Oh my goodness. The word that you said is eternal, is that word Allah? Is that Allah?
are you
Hi.
questioning?
The word
No,
that
I'm
you
coming.
said is
I just want.
eternal.
I'm trying to.
Is the word that's eternal, is that Allah?
Are you asking
Yes
me a
or
question
no?
based on this one
Oh my
or the
goodness.
previous question?
Yes or no? Is the word that you said that was eternal, is that Allah? Yes or no? Guys,
Allah is
notice how you
eternal.
want it.
Yes.
That's not what I asked you. The word that you said, which is eternal, is that Allah?
Which word are you talking about?
You said that the word is eternal. That word. Is that word that you said that is eternal, is that Allah?
Did I made a statement that the word is eternal?
Yes. That was the first question I asked you.
When was that? I made it. No, I
That
didn't
was
make
the
any
first
statement like that.
question I asked you. You said, when was that? I already told you 3 times now. It was the first question
I'm
I asked you.
saying
So are you saying that the word is
I never
created?
made a statement. I never made a
Okay,
statement
so
about
is the
the word
word
is
created?
eternal.
Okay, so is the word created?
Yes, God created everything with His word.
Wow. So no, I didn't ask
Yes,
you if he created everything by his word. Are you slow?
yes,
I
that's
asked you
what
if
I
the
believe.
word is the
Kum fire
word
kum, then.
created. And that's not what I asked you. Pay attention. I asked you if the word is created.
By the will of God. Yes,
Did you say that God created the word?
He created everything with His word.
I didn't ask you if he created everything with his words. Pay attention.
I don't know. How
Is
you
the
want me
word
to answer you. That's
is
how
the
I can answer
word
you.
is the word that God uses to create all things, is that word created or is it eternal?
So okay, let me. I think I'm understanding where you are coming from. So when you come to the light
Is
of
the word
Islam,
eternal?
oh my goodness,
Is
are
the
you
Quran
asking a
eternal?
question?
Let me put it that way. Is the Quran created?
Quran is a revelation by God Almighty.
I didn't ask you if it was a revelation. Is the Quran created?
Quran is
Notice
a
how you
part
guys
of
don't
creation
answer
of God.
questions.
Yes, it's
I
part of
didn't
creation of
ask you.
God.
Did you say the Quran is a creation?
Yes, the creation of God.
Here is Imam Hanbal. He says that you need to be crucified on top of a mountain for what you just said. You're out of the fold of Islam. Your blood is halal. You are a kafir according to him. You see there? And anyone who denies you're kafir, they're a kafir too. He also says that your wife needs to now be informed. Is she there, by the way? Can you open your camera? I need to tell her that she is now divorced from you, according to Imam Hanbal. And the hundreds of other scholars that he quotes in his book.
Okay, my brother, let me tell you something. Imam Hanbal
You're
will
a
be judged.
heretic.
I will be judged.
You're a heretic.
Imam Hanbal will be judged.
You're a
Everyone will be
heretic. You're not
judged.
even a Muslim. No, you're going straight to
No,
hell according to Imam Hanbal. You're not even a Muslim.
Imam
You
Hanbal that
have no salvation.
he doesn't
It's not just
check.
Imam Hanbal. He has hundreds
Will
of.
he
Look,
judge me?
there's a chain there, bro. You're
Has
slow.
he been promised?
There's
Has he
a
been promised
chain
Jannah?
there.
No.
There's a chain there of all the people that are saying this.
Will
It's
you
not just Imam Hanbal.
will you tell me that
This
because you are
this
not
type of
confirmed?
teaching goes back to Sahaba. You don't know what you're
I'm
talking
asking a
about.
question. I'm asking a question.
You're
Will you tell
not
me
a
that because your
Muslim.
pastor told you that you are not going to heaven, you will
You're
not
not
go
a
to heaven? Will
Muslim.
you believe that? Are you a Christian?
No, I'm saying that you have to be a Muslim according to your belief to go to heaven, and you're not a Muslim.
I'm asking you. I'm dealing with Quran. Are you a Muslim?
You're caught, bro. You're not a Muslim.
Are you a Christian?
What does that have to do with anything?
Yes.
You just said that your Quran is created, and you know why Imam Hanbal says you can't say that? Because in doing so, you make your God an idol. So
I said
your
it was
Allah is
created
an
by
idol
God.
by your own admission.
So God's words.
Muslims in the chat. Hold on a second. Muslims in the chat.
So
Muslims in the chat. One in the chat. If this guy is out of the fold of Islam, because he says the Quran is created and not eternal. One in the chat, Muslims. Muslims. If you're a Muslim, one in the chat if he's a heretic. One in the chat if what he just said makes him a grade A heretic.
If you understand me very well, God's words are eternal.
Hold on. Everybody's saying you're a heretic. You're out of the fold of Islam. Do you see Imam Hanbal right there? He says your blood is halal. You should be unalived according to him.
Can I speak?
You know, according to Imam Hanbal, you know what else Imam Hanbal says? Hold on, I'll tell you what Imam Hanbal. You know what else he says? According to those who he quotes, he would rather hear the Christians and Jews speak than you, because you to him is an abomination. You're an abomination to Allah, according to Hanbal.
Why are you
He would rather hear, yeah. You are an abomination according to Imam Hanbal. He would rather hear the
You couldn't
Jews
even
and
answer a
Christians
single
preach
question
it
from
than
your.
you.
You couldn't answer a single question from your Bible. You couldn't.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you now: is the speech of Allah
You couldn't.
eternal?
You
In other words,
you can't ask me
we're
1,000
not
questions.
done.
I asked
We're
you a single
not
question.
done.
You never
We're
answered.
not done, bro. I've only asked you a
never
couple
answered
questions.
me
It takes you
in this
forever to
question.
answer. I did answer. Now listen.
You never
Everybody
answered.
heard me. Everybody heard
Everyone
me.
in the comment
So
section
now,
that said,
one in it. Okay,
you
put
never
a 2
answered
in
my
the chat.
question. You never
Put a
answered
2
my
in the
question.
chat, guys, if I answered his questions. Now, nurse, I'm asking you right now, since we can't clarify with the Quran, stop panicking.
Oh my goodness.
Is the speech of Allah eternal? The power of Allah's speech, is it eternal? Is the power of Allah's speech, is that eternal?
I asked you a single question. You never answered my question.
Bro, answer me yes or no. Is the power of Allah's speech eternal? Why can't you
was
answer
saying
it?
that. God
Guys, do you
is
see
what-
how he's actually the one who's not answering anything, and
You
he's
never answered my
nervous.
question. Did you
So
answer
he's-
I asked you a single
did.
question.
Everybody in the chat put a 2 there. I answered.
We had like a 30 minutes conversation
Yeah.
now.
I
asked you a
answered
single
it.
question. You never
Bro,
answered me.
you're such a coward, man. I answered you. I'm
You're
just
a
trying to
coward.
find out if the speech
can't
of
answer
Allah
your
is
book.
eternal. You could
can't
just say
even
yes or
deal with your
no.
book.
Guys, why is he so scared to just say yes or no? Why is he so scared to just say yes or no? Is the speech of Allah, the power by which he creates all things, is it eternal?
If you talk about Allah's words are eternal, what are you trying to let me know?
Is it eternal, yes or no?
I'm asking how. What do you mean by
Yes
eternal?
or no? That it's uncreated, has no beginning, no ending.
Allah's words that He used to create everything. He said, and it is, and it be.
Okay.
That's it.
Is it eternal?
What do you mean by eternal? Are you relating it to
Having
Jesus?
no
Let me know.
beginning and no ending. Uncreated.
God has no beginning. He has no ending. Yes, I know.
I didn't ask you about God. I asked you about the power of speech. Is his power of speech eternal, uncreated, no beginning, no ending? Yes or no? Are you 5? I've asked this like 20 times now.
I'm coming. Your question is
Yes
very,
or
very wrong.
no?
You are
Yes
asking me a
or
question
no?
based on your scriptures.
Yes
Okay,
or no? I'm
and
asking you
then
based on your
no,
belief,
not
not on
totally.
my
No,
scriptures. What do you believe? Is Allah's power of speech eternal? Yes or no?
and I'm saying that. Unless
Is
word he
Allah's.
uses in creation.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you if that power of word that he uses to
I
create all
know you
things,
are
if it's
intelligent enough. You
eternal.
have to know we have open-ended questions. Open-ended
Bro.
question. There are some questions
Guys,
is
why
not.
won't he answer it? Why won't you answer the question, man?
Your
This is
question
super
is your question
suspicious.
is open-ended question. It needs an explanation. I can't just give you yes or no.
Okay, give me the explanation.
Good. So when we come to the light of Islam, there are so many things that God created, and then at the end of the day, when that living thing
Watch,
is
he's never
dead,
going to answer it. Pathetic, man. So God creates all
can I
things by
continue?
his word. Listen, God
Yes.
creates all things by his word.
Yes.
So the word by which he creates all things, is the word eternal with no beginning, uncreated? Yes or no?
And I am saying that. Can you hear me, John?
This is dumb, man. This is sad.
Can you hear me?
No, let me hear you.
Your network is
I hope
poor.
somebody clips you because this is pathetic. It's
Can
such
you
a
hear
simple
me?
question, too. If you know anything about God, you'd be able to answer it right away.
Can you hear me?
Every Muslim in the chat, give him the answer, please.
I'm saying that
Every Muslim who's not a heretic.
Allah created everything with his words.
Guys, did I ask him if Allah created everything with his
And
words?
as per what he created,
So let me
some are not
help him.
eternal,
Let me help
some
him
come in.
along. Let me help him along. If God created
No, you
everything
can't help
by
me.
his word,
Let me
hold on. If God created everything by his word, then his word itself cannot be created, right?
Can I get your question, bro?
If everything is made by the word, if everything that is ever made is made by the word, then the word cannot be made. It has to be eternal, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We finally got it, guys. The word is eternal. You said that only God is eternal. Is the word Allah?
No, the word is not Allah.
You got two gods. The word is eternal. Only God can be
The
eternal,
word
and yet it's
is
not
not.
Allah. You've got two gods. You're a polytheist.
Oh my goodness!
You're a
No Muslim
polytheist.
believes that we have two gods. So that was,
You just did.
you know,
You just did.
you
You
know
said
it.
that only God is okay.
You
So
know,
only God is eternal, right? I'm showing you how stupid your doctrine is. I know no
Quran chapter
Muslim says that.
Quran chapter one,
So
Quran
this
chapter
is how
one.
dumb Tawheed is. So only God is eternal, right?
Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Say Allah is one.
So only God is eternal, right? Now he's drone
There is
mode.
only one God.
God is one. God is one.
You are
So
worshiping three God, right?
answer the
Oh, good
question,
for you.
bro.
You are
Answer
worshiping three
me.
God, right?
Only
Good
you
for
said
you.
only God is guys. You heard him. He said only God is eternal, and then he said the Word is eternal. What does that make the Word? It makes it God. But then he said this God that is the Word
To create, the
isn't
word he used to
Allah.
create everything.
He got another God other than Allah,
You
and we're only
trying to?
one attribute in.
Hey John, you are very pathetic. Seriously.
Bro, this guy just got cooked, man.
why,
This is pathetic. So only God, guys. So just tell
why are you
us
trying to
again.
cook
So
your own
only
words?
God is eternal,
Why?
right?
Why
No,
are you
let
trying
me
to cook your own words?
let you let you put it in your words.
However,
Only
I love
God is
you. I love
eternal,
you.
right?
I really love you.
You're cooked, bro. You're nervous. You said
My
only
brother
God is
from
eternal,
another
right?
mother.
If you're God, only
I
God is eternal, right?
I told you.
Bro, this guy's so
My
cooked,
side.
man.
I told you. I told
Yeah,
you
you're a
that
heretic. Do you see the
he
screen? Muslims,
he
get this guy's address. Let his wife know she's no longer married.
words. He used his words to
Yeah.
create everything. Okay.
I didn't
He
ask
used
you
his
that.
words to
Nobody
create
cares about
everything.
that. Yeah, we know. Therefore, the word is uncreated.
I'm not saying that.
Okay,
I'm
so
not saying
is
that.
only
The
God.
word.
So only God is uncreated, right? So only God is uncreated, right?
What is your?
So only God is guys. Look how many times it takes to ask this guy a simple question. So only God is uncreated, right?
John, I asked you a simple question. You never answered my question.
So only God is uncreated, right?
Yes, only God is uncreated. Yes.
And the Word is uncreated, right?
If you say the word is uncreated, what do you mean by it is
so.
uncreated?
Is the Word uncreated or is it created? Look how dumb you look in front of everybody. But it's not him, guys. It's not his fault. It's Islam. Islam is dumb.
What?
This Islam is dumb. Even though he's a Muslim heretic, even if he wasn't, Tawheed would still fall. It was stupid. Because the word is eternal. Here's what a real Muslim would say. Okay, a real Muslim would say that the word is Allah's attribute. It subsists within his essence, within his nature, but it is not him, neither is it separate from him. And either way, they're cooked. Because now Allah can't be God without relying on something that's not him to be God. Because Allah is not powerful, he's literally an idol dependent upon attributes that are not himself. Allah can't even be God without something that isn't him.
John. So
Allah, he wishes he could speak. Allah wishes he could speak. He wishes he could make things, but he can't. So for Allah to be God, who is creator, he needs to turn to attributes that are not him. Then now he can play God as long as his attributes help him. You're a fake idol God. He has no power. None.
He is Allah, the one and only God. That is the eternal and absolute.
You're just saying things with confidence. Don't win the argument, bro. You said that only God is eternal. You said that only God is eternal. Stop panicking. Let me see if you can process. All right, bro. Can you process what I'm saying? You are a polytheist heretic.
I asked you one question. You weren't able to answer my question.
Bro, notice how I brought the sources too?
You didn't answer my question.
Look at this. Look at what he says. Hold on a second. Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom.
Why are you
mute up for a second. Mute up. Bro, nobody's running from you. Just mute up for a second. I cooked you. Here it says, at the bottom. It says, whoever says that the Quran is created is to be crucified upon a mountain. That's you, nurse. Nurse gonna need a nurse. Because as soon as real Muslims show up at your house, in Islam, you're gonna have a problem.
In Islam, there's nothing like crucifixion. I don't know where you get your documents from. In Islam, there's nothing like crucifixion in Islam.
Oh yeah, is that why your Quran says that Is that why your Quran says that Pharaoh crucified people?
In Islam, there's nothing like crucifixion. I don't know where you get the document from. There's a fake document.
Stupid. According to your hadith, Muhammad had people crucified. Dummy.
No, you are just pathetic.
Muhammad, bro, how am I?
Don't really have understanding of what you are saying about.
I didn't write your hadith, dummy.
It's just God.
It's about your satanic prophet commanding that people be crucified.
A God who was born out of a woman. Is it God?
You made another false claim. Do you need me to prove it? The guy said that according to Islam, there's no crucifixion. Is that what you just said?
I'm telling you
Watch me make you look stupid right now. Is that what you said?
Yes, there's no crucifixion in Islam.
Do you have any proof for that?
Do you have any proof of that?
I do, yeah. Do you have any proof of what you said?
I'll give you the proof in the Quran.
Give me yours. I said the hadith. You're not Quran only. You're Sunni. Don't act like you only go by Quran.
Put it that way. Put it that way.
Bro.
I ask you a simple question. If Jesus has forgotten
you haven't answered anything.
And then become a simple human being like us.
If he has what?
At that time, is he God or is he not God?
If he has what? I didn't hear the beginning of your dumb, stupid question.
I was
You know that
asking.
your prophet ordered people to be crucified, right?
I was asking. Come again.
You know that your prophet ordered people to be crucified, right?
You know your God Jesus Christ told people of to go and to massacre people of Amalek, right? To kill
Why did
child, to kill child,
you?
to kill woman, to kill male, to kill whatever,
What
whatever.
does that have to
Do you
do?
remember
What
that?
does that have to do?
That's your
What does
God.
that have to do? What does that have to do
Your
with
God
you
is that
saying
your,
that
that your God is
Muhammad,
directing people to go and
that
kill people of
crucifixion
Amalek.
didn't exist? Are you stupid, bro? You made a claim
Are you
and you're
are
running
you
from it
stupid
now.
and dumb? Are you stupid and dumb?
Oh my god, this guy's an
Your
idiot.
God telling people
He's
to go and
dumb.
what?
He can't answer anything. He's
They
cooked
should go and kill
habitually.
people of Amalek. They should
Bro,
kill
stop using the
babies.
K word. Get out of here, you stupid idiot. 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 Stop using that word up here. You can come back up if you want. The big voice? Voice. Voice.
How are you, right hand?
I'm fine, thank you. Can you correct your brother, please, and tell him that the Quran is
You heard you
uncreated?
talking about the
Is the
Quran.
Quran
Is
uncreated?
it eternal or not?
Is the Quran uncreated?
The creation of the Quran scholars differ.
Is there an eternal Quran, yes or no?
The Quran
Is there
the
an
Quran
eternal
is not
Quran that's uncreated, yes or no?
the Quran is not a creature.
Is there an eternal Quran that's uncreated, yes or no?
What's your question?
Oh my god. Is there
Is
an
there
eternal Quran that's uncreated, yes or no?
is there an eternal Quran that's uncreated?
Yes or no?
The Quran's rule will end on this earth.
So,
This
is the Quran created? You guys are so deep.
The Quran is not a creature, but they are words of Allah.
So, the word is uncreated, it's eternal, right?
The words which are spoken, we can't say they are
Hello?
internal. Maybe those which are
Is
still
there
inside the person.
is there the word of Allah in any sense, way, shape, or form? Is there a word of Allah that is uncreated and eternal?
The Quran are laws and rules
Oh my god,
given to us on this earth. I'm
What's
explaining
wrong with
to
you
you.
guys?
I'm
I'm
trying to
asking you a
explain to you.
simple question. I didn't ask you
Yeah,
for a weird explanation.
yeah.
Is the word of Allah eternal? Yes or no? Meaning
That's what
uncreated.
the word is in the Quran ends on this earth. The rules, the
Oh my
Salah, the
god.
Zakah, they all end on this
Is
earth.
there a word of
You can get
Allah
the
that
answer from my
is there
explanation.
any word is there any word of Allah that is uncreated and eternal in any way, shape, or form?
I can just give you Surah Al-Rahman if you
Yes
want
or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
the laws of the Quran.
Yes or
The
no?
rules ends on this earth. In a paradise,
Yes
there is
or
no
no?
Salah,
Guys,
there
can
is
somebody
no
please put
Zakah.
yes or no in the chat? This is getting borderline stupid. Bro, is the word of Allah eternal and uncreated? Yes or no? In any way, shape, or form? I don't care if you want to say the manifested form that's in a book on paper isn't, but the spiritual one is eternal. I'm asking you if any way, shape, and form is the Quran or the word of Allah eternal and uncreated? Yes or no?
The Quran is not a creature. The Quran, the rules are not
The
eternal.
Quran is
But
uncreated.
Allah is eternal. According to Surah
Bro.
Al-Rahman.
Wow. Let me slow
Yeah.
it down because you don't even know you're
Allah
Muslim.
is eternal.
So is the
According to
speech
Surah
of
Al-Rahman.
Allah, is Allah's speech, Allah's power of speech, is it eternal and uncreated? Yes or no?
I answered your question. Allah is eternal.
No, I
That's
asked
all.
you a
But
new
I can tell
question.
you.
I asked you a new question. So Allah's attributes, are they eternal?
Let me go somewhere. You be back.
Bro, are Allah's attribute? This is so stupid. You see how they come up here and want to talk about the Trinity, and they can't even get 2 seconds into a stupid conversation about who their God is without stumbling all over the place.
Right hand, don't feel emotional. For me, I think when we are discussing, it's all about to understand.
Is Allah's attributes, are Allah's attributes eternal? Are Allah's attributes eternal? Are Allah's attributes eternal? Bro, this should be really easy, man. Ask me the question. I'll answer it.
Allah's attributes are eternal. If we are meaning the attributes, they are eternal. Allah's attributes
Is
are
only
eternal.
Allah eternal?
Like, attributes
I
are
heard you
eternal.
4 times. Is
Yeah.
only Allah eternal?
Allah is eternal and His
Is
attributes.
only Allah eternal?
Yes, yes.
Is only Allah
Yes,
eternal?
yes. It says Surah Ar-Rahman verse.
So only Allah is eternal, right?
It says in Surah Ar-Rahman.
So only Allah
Yeah,
is
it
eternal.
says in Surah
right?
Ar-Rahman.
Straight answer, please. Only Allah is eternal, right?
Yes, yes. Allah is eternal.
Okay. Only Allah is eternal, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Are His attributes Him? Is Allah, for instance, His speech? Is Allah His hands?
Yes, Allah is eternal because He says in Surah Ar-Rahman,
what I
كل
asked
من
you.
عليها
I didn't ask you, bro.
ويبقى
These guys
وجه
are slow,
ربك ذو
man.
الجلال والإكرام.
This is gonna take forever. Allah has attributes, right? Like His speech. Is Allah His speech?
Allah is eternal and His attributes are eternal. If you are meaning the attributes.
I didn't ask you that. Allah has speech as an attribute. Is Allah His speech? Is that what He is? Is He the speech?
The speech is different from the attributes.
Okay.
The speech can be
So
for
is-
the specific period of time.
My goodness. Is Allah's
Yeah.
power to speak? Is that Allah?
Allah's power to speak is eternal. Yeah, He speaks is eternal.
I asked you if that speech is Him. Is Allah the speech?
Is Allah the speech? No.
No, but
Is
you said
Allah
the
the
speech is
speech?
eternal.
I said Allah is eternal and
You said the speech is eternal.
the power of Allah to speak is eternal. If that's you.
Right. Is Allah the power to speak or no?
Allah's power to speak
My
is
God.
eternal. You know your question
Is Allah? Is Allah? I didn't
fixing
ask you,
the questions.
bro. We've already established
You are
that you think
fixing
the
the
power is
questions.
eternal. Is Allah the power? Is He the power of speech? In other words, is the power of speech, is that Allah?
Is the power of speech, is that Allah? Is the power of speech, is that Allah? Is the power of speech?
Is that Allah?
I'm not getting your question. Someone can.
Okay. Did you say that
Yeah.
the Quran, this is as simple as we can get, bro.
Yeah.
Is the Quran eternal in any way? Like, is there
the
an eternal Quran in heaven that can never be destroyed and has no beginning?
For the Quran, some of the signs of the day of judgment, the Quran will start to get out from people's head. Some of the
Doesn't mean
signs
that
of
it
the
stops
judgment.
existing. That doesn't mean it stops existing. So the Quran, according to Islam, is uncreated. It's
not
always
a creation.
existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's eternal then, right?
I think the rules of the Quran, the rules,
My God, this is
some
so-
of them
this
will
takes
end
so
on this
long,
earth.
man.
I can't answer your question in direct. If I answer it in direct, I will make a mistake. It can't be. I can't answer it directly.
Are
Yeah.
Allah's hands? Allah has 2 right hands, right? My goodness, Allah has 2
Continue,
right
I'm
hands, right? I'm
listening.
losing my voice.
I'm listening.
Allah has 2 right hands, right?
I'm listening. Continue.
Allah has 2 hands, right? Yes or no?
I will go and read that hadith.
Oh my God! Name an attribute of Allah. Give me one attribute. Give me an attribute of Allah.
The one the attributes of Allah.
Give me one of them. Tell me one.
Allah. Allah has the face. Allah has the hand. He has the leg.
Okay,
But he's
fine,
unique
man.
in his own way. He has the eyes, but his
That's
eyes
fine.
are unique.
That's fine. That's fine. Is his hand?
Yeah.
So is Allah the hand?
Is Allah the hand? No.
Okay, so Allah is not the hand. Is the hand eternal?
Allah is eternal. Everything about him is eternal.
Yeah, I didn't ask you about that. Is the hand eternal?
The hand is of Allah. Everything about him is eternal.
Is the hand, so the hand is eternal?
Yeah, everything about Allah. Everything.
Is only God eternal?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So the hand is eternal. Only God can be eternal. Therefore, the hand is God. But he said the hand isn't Allah. So
No,
you
I
have the
said-
hand that is God because it's eternal. You have Allah because he's eternal as God. But they're two different gods. He's a polytheist.
You see, right hand. Don't quote me wrongly.
You
I
just said that only
I
God
said-
is eternal, right?
I said everything about God is eternal.
Only God is eternal, right?
Yeah. The verse is in the
His
Quran.
hand is eternal, right? I just want a yes or no to my questions here.
Everything
Please
about
give
him
me,
is
bro,
eternal.
slow down, stop, or this is going to take forever. I'm going to ask you like 4 questions. I want a yes or no for each question, please, because
No,
you're
you
causing
can't answer
confusion.
yes or no. If you answer yes,
Yes.
or no, you will make a mistake. That can't
No,
be.
I just want a yes or no. You said that Allah's hand is eternal. Yes or no?
Everything about Allah is eternal.
Bro, are you stupid? I said say yes or no.
No.
You're causing confusion.
No, I can't answer the question the way you want.
Did you say
You
did you
interrupt me.
say
Yeah.
that Allah's hand is eternal? Yes or no?
Everything about him. Everything.
See, this guy's
So when I say
you guys are
everything,
slow,
the
man.
hands are
You guys are
included.
pathetic.
Everything
You're
about
so
Allah.
scared. You're so scared to answer anything because
No,
you
I'm
know I'm going
scared
to
of
destroy you.
nothing.
I am going to
I'm scared of
destroy you
nothing.
and your religion. Promise you. Islam is finished.
But
And it's
I'm
only,
going to
it's
ask you
only
a
by the
question.
grace of God. I'm
I'm
not
going
saying
to
that
ask
I'm
you a
anything.
question.
I'm not. I am totally not. But Jesus is going to destroy that demonic faith. I promise you.
For us, we believe when Jesus comes, he will take the Muslims and leave those who worship him.
Yeah. Delusion. You don't even know who your God is. You think your God has no hands. That his hands are an attribute that aren't him. So his hands are an attribute that aren't him, but they're eternal, and only God can be eternal. Therefore, the hands are God, but they're not Allah. So you got two gods. You guys slow?
Everything about Allah is eternal.
Bro,
I'm going
you
to ask
guys
you a question.
slow.
I'm asking you a
What's wrong
question.
with you guys? Bro, the
Deuteronomy
guy said
18:18.
that only God is eternal. Try and
don't
listen.
fix the
You
question.
can listen to yourself, you polytheist. Only God is eternal, but his hands are eternal. Let's do the
Everything
math,
about
guys.
God is
Guys, in the
eternal.
chat, hold on, shut up for a minute, please. You're just yapping. In the chat, if only God can be eternal and his hands are eternal, then what does that make his hands? If only God is eternal, then whatever is eternal is what? Is what? Let's see if somebody can get it. Just one word. If only God is eternal, and I say something is eternal, then that something is what? If something is eternal, then it has to be God, because he said only God is eternal. So if the hands are eternal, then the hands have to be God, because he said only God is eternal. Well, that's fine. Okay, so now we got it. The hands are God because they're eternal and only God can be eternal. Now the question is, are the hands the same God or a different God? So when we ask them, are the hands Allah? And he says no, we now realize he's a polytheist. He has two
Right hand,
separate
how
gods
do you
in heaven.
understand the things? I said everything about God is eternal.
Are his hands Allah? Yes or no?
Everything about God is eternal. Yeah.
I didn't ask you that.
You know, we have to be honest.
You guys
We
are
have to be
drones.
honest.
You guys are drones.
Let me ask you a question.
Robots,
A genuine
man.
question
You're
in the
robots.
Bible. I'm asking you a genuine question in the
You're
Bible.
wasting my time. You're wasting my time. Let me bring up another robot.
All right.
Hey,
yeah.
robot number 2, how
We
are
have
you?
to be
Is
honest,
your
my
wife
brother.
okay? Open your camera. I want to make sure you haven't smacked her up after that. What's up, Ibrahim?
Are you? I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much for asking. Is the word of Allah eternal? Help your brother out, please.
The attributes of speech of Allah are eternal.
It's eternal, okay. Is only God eternal?
Yes, only God is eternal.
Okay. Is the attribute of speech, is that Allah? Is Allah the attribute of speech?
Yes, the attributes
Bro!
of speech. Wait. Having the attributes of speech
You guys
is
are
Allah.
so funny, man. I didn't ask you if having the attribute of speech is Allah. I asked you if Allah is the attribute of speech, yes or no?
What I'm telling you is that you must have having the attribute of speech.
God, answer my question, man. What's wrong with you guys? Is Allah
But you know
the
what?
attribute of speech?
But
Yes
you know
or
what?
no?
You are being
Is
you are being-
Allah the
you
attribute
are
of
being
speech?
childish.
Yes
You know
or
why?
no?
You are being childish.
Oh
the
my
way you are
God.
acting. You are being childish. You are
This
so childish.
guy is joke.
I'm telling you, you are childish the way you are acting.
Foolish jokes.
Please try to be matured.
Oh my
Try to be an
goodness.
adult. Try to be an
Bro.
adult. It seems you are possessed with the Holy Spirit. I guess you are possessed by.
These guys are jokes.
I guess you are possessed with a demon.
This guy's like Max
Is possessed with the Holy Spirit.
Oh my God.
No wonder.
I can't even breathe. Alright,
Possessed.
Ibrahim. Again, let's find out. Is Allah his attribute of speech? Yes or no? Yes or no, bro?
You can't give me how to answer a question.
Yes or no?
You can't tell me yes or no.
Okay, answer it how you want.
Everything about Allah
is Allah the
eternal.
attribute of speech? Is he the attribute of speech?
Allah
I didn't
has the
ask you.
attribute of speech. He's not the
I didn't
attribute
ask
of
you if he
speech.
has it. Thank you. He's not the attribute of speech. And you said the attribute of speech is eternal, right?
Whatever Allah possesses is eternal.
You said the attribute of speech is eternal, right? Yes or
Yes. Allah's attribute of
Okay,
speech is eternal.
you said the attribute of speech is eternal. And you said only God is eternal, right?
Yes.
So the attribute of speech is eternal, therefore it must be God. And the attribute of speech isn't
No,
Allah, you said,
no,
so
wait,
it's a different
wait,
God.
wait,
is Allah not God? Hold on, is Allah God?
Wait.
Is
You
Allah
can't put words
God?
on my
Yes or
mouth.
no? Bro,
Yeah,
is Allah
wait.
God? Yes or no?
Wait.
Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my goodness. Nobody put any words in your mouth. Is Allah God? Because if Allah is not God, that's the only way you're not going to have multiple gods.
Allah is
right?
Allah.
Is he God?
I said Allah is Allah.
Okay, so he's God,
Yes,
right?
he is
That's what
God.
you're saying? Okay, is only God eternal?
How many times we go around this? I said he's eternal.
Yeah, because you're okay. Is only God eternal is what I asked you. Are you
What's
okay?
wrong
slow?
with you? What's wrong with you?
I asked you if only Allah
You are the one that is slow. It
eternal.
seems you have a problem.
Bro,
I have
I didn't
already
ask
told
you
you that
if
it seems you have a
Allah is
problem.
eternal. I didn't ask you
You're
if
repeating
Allah
yourself
is
like a
eternal.
robot.
Bro, I didn't ask
You're
you if
repeating
Allah
yourself
is
like a robot.
Bro, you're gonna have to drop you because you're not listening. Run away,
You are not listening.
coward. You're not answering what I'm saying. Look at them running. Is only Allah eternal? How hard is it to answer these three questions? Here's the question, guys. Is the word of Allah eternal? The answer is yes to them. Okay? Is only God eternal? The answer is yes from them. Okay, so let's put that together again. I'm going to break this down really slow for everybody. So if only Allah is eternal, then whatever is eternal has to be Allah. It has to be God. Sorry, if only God is eternal, then whatever is eternal has to be God. Because only God is eternal. So if the word is eternal, therefore the word is God. Then the question arises, is it the same God of Allah? So we ask them, is Allah the word? And they say no. So now you got two gods, because we're assuming you think Allah is God, but you've also made the word God because you said only God is eternal and the word is eternal. So you got two different gods. They're not the same God, they're different gods. You're a polytheist. Did everybody catch the argument? This is sad. This is pathetic. Here, I'll bring whatever. Who's the Muslim that's waiting to come up? Oh my gosh, it's this guy again. Are you ready to answer questions, or are you going to sit up here and babble like a drone?
Why do you bring me down?
I'm going to ask you.
We can't ask me a yes or no question and tell me yes or no.
The reason you're being taken down is because you're not engaging. You're just babbling. So when I ask you a question, answer it unless you're a coward. If you're a coward and won't answer anything, then we're going to have to drop you because you're wasting our time. So I'm going to ask you questions and I want you to give me an answer. You ready?
So you can't dictate how.
Are you ready?